you had me on the Yanko code of conduct. Was it the code of conduct? That's a code of conduct. What the big by a year 2013. And you knew. And you knew. What the code of conduct about? What the full fraba? Just a style that now code of conduct say bad day. Now so no the code of conduct anybody no kwaje kam you know. Code of conduct no dia ba. Your Excellency, respectfully. Why na the code of conduct ba? Kwaje kam you know. Also one chere what they kai bro. Anche no aje ka. To one a book code of conduct. Obudikom. Na go funim. Said Akufo-Addo missed a point being in his life. Your mama has also missed that point. And pending for Okroma, some may become aware. So JJ Rollins bar 79. Now JJ Rollins as Sojabi said and your mama what the goodwill of the people. Now man for eternity, let the blood flow. Now when the JJ Rollins will be him such Chairman Rollins in there, which in Kwasasem, when your corruption, a dibayo. Now yeah, Chairman Rollins are contabako, and war be as DC and the American DC then, no original home. Govi, why you near therefore Chairman Contayako Disca? And penny for any no Kroma, we are aware of this story. Near invited Chairman Contasenia, Bracasso. Sometimes Chairman invite to say Bracasso, MC, Fire Squad. Pipepe, and Nipo Disca, corruption. After we are Chira, Govi, yes, say Chairman Contani is a woman in a castle. The man for us, and penny for Mokroma, we are aware. One revolution, no, a chance, yes, I know Buffon. And as a chairman who are contadia, who found one ad Nabetracasa, or Mama Cadia, welcome woman, so I'm going 50 a year, and then 50 pesos. I'm going 55,000. Welcome, no, who are contact with this Cadia and Nabetracasa, a Bataman chain, said you Kroma Crobaduce, so I am Kromani Crobaduce, and 1 million for Pagofisa Mini with me. Now watching a menu to me. Now, you probably say, yes, you crowbar that and one just walk Jessica was and why you're a man for say, crowbar, yes, you go crowbar. I dear chain and croma friends a crowbar bra. Now, the man for ne kind of crumuno and your papa. Why? Never mean him so the only Jansen to a Tramen Castle. Now, I want my advice. No, ye in free a year interior, you know, in the bar castle. And the young man for say, the Unkroma by your crowbar, do say, why are we? Someone just asked him, said the Unkroma by your crowbar, do say, there's a way no you know, 2 minutes. Eti, Chama Rollins in Suyin, a content free beer, and what in the buy. Now, a Akufo-Addo buy or may say the same point as your mama may see. Can you? And Your Excellency, we without malice. This one, you've missed it. Tell me Akufo-Addo buy. Near say or Safmafo. Our Akufo-Addo Chuchomuchu. Wakwa ye be with Kroll and Associates. Govi, Samino say. Politics is not just about the act, but the optics of it, the perception of it. Etika me hu yi se Akufo-Addo pe discipline wana memu mu a Osafman de na ohwe wiase bi what the Minister of Education Kufo penso Osaf Rokura be fa another portfolio finance and expos mebo a etidie na Osafman fo ohwe wa brabom etika kro na associate asem ne bae no na double clear so Osafman fo niam bi oyeye no enkoyi so dia na abeye wo frɛ ne yaw bra yaw amene onni nkomo Mamemu me mpem kwasesemu so adia na aba no be ja wo aye madam fo and Kufo brebe take advantage and they will do nonsense ya me yiwadi anya hwe kwotena fie agokora dia na hwe wiase I want to use this as a signal say o me kwa dia oye madam fo no kwa masake no Akufo-Addo missed that point. If you want to remember, no bias as wojimi, and nobody could do anything about it. Cause when you set a tone, or something for you and the 1 second, that may not be able to. And your mama has missed the point again. Here they make you. What call your code of conduct? You have the goodwill of the people. The code of conduct, you know, what's the issue? Eschew extravagance and youthful exuberance. Brofona si chese. Brofona si chese ni say. Emamu nshow mo si when you have a Afe opulence, that is the English word. Afe Yawa, Sammy Gyamfi. Yes, Yana Sammy Gyamfi no yet manada. Sammy Gyamfi ba ya obey a spokesperson for a KMA. I dear Sikana no one the army as okay, so let's even assume Sammy Gyamfi will the Sikadeda. And then by virtue of position or holding, so you need some level of trust. So you're the Ghana go to you never show one as a manager. Now said this is the opulence lifestyle. The people cannot trust anymore. It's a win opportunity, no. Almost Sammy Gyamfi young. Give him the opportunity to resign. Some person use send a signal. Anya Sammy Gyamfi that's the director of communications. Emma party no. Continental party office. Contract to be a baby but I don't want anybody to think that you can use this opportunity to fool in my government. Your mama said a caution and a warning. Uncle. Now Jojo Pariado here the other thing as I can instant. It was also caution and warning. Sam George here. Over caution and warning. It young conqueror Sam George. Our Minister of State. Now a member of Parliament. Said no mumrentino or driving via Lexus. Number plate moho. As a Minister of State. More fire. For video
Indiscipline.
Be a Sammy. Jataba.
And then Sammy Sam George. Any partner yere. You volume film. Nagana phone share. Says Sam George driving a car. Not number plate. Indiscipline. And Kobe. Sam George driving. Now Obi driving the other thing actually.
Says Sammy dear by way Jan. Sammy
Gyamfi dear by. Sammy Agradaa dear by. Who Jan? Now Sam George or your minister or driving car. So Sam George car now or driving. No number plates. As a Minister of State. So it's not even about what called Lexus in the DNA. You will be an enemy and you didn't know. They said what Minas Cacoto Lexus brand new them, a bay minister, and yes, me and can. Okay, now on my way, Kuana, my phone way, Jimmy said, we are woman. We are mom, so we're smart. Wow, Caucas, a month for you. I'm so when you're so Sam George is driving. A car number plate more as a Minister of State, as a minister and member of Parliament. I will hold it no mean a portfolio as communications minister. Now all share diplomat. Now all driving car in town number plate more. And your mama saw the people for about way. The indiscipline of the people. Way. After your mama said they should eschew a year opulence. No. Deputy Forestry Commission. Elekam Kotoko. Na Elekam. We say ni test come. Assistant. Are you great man? I say and so what?
Say
oh, my Jimmy. My Ghana. This is how we are for the interview. When you say in any other jurisdiction. A minister driving a car with that number plate is enough for them to impeach the minister, to sack the minister. We don't set the standard so high. Ave elokum kotoko. What jifofu. Choose the safest. Choose vofu. Is the elokum kotoko. Ewa better code of conduct. Yes, mobia and your brands a advertisement mobia. And elokum kotoko. As one know your brands manager. I advertise my vofu. Code of conduct in Code of conduct in it is a code of conduct or the other. Say be code of conduct. Code of conduct. 2030 what did be by? I was at the two code of conduct. Why? Code of conduct. I'm going no John waje kasa wanchire me hu ye ka president ni oje kasa osi o ayi akosua na ne brebe said the buyer watch now the contract many panu you be say money pendi and one say somebody has gifted It's ghost and a chair president and a car.
Exactly.
Our brother Donald Trump could play. Watch it say Arab phone at the Yaman. Watch it. Your president, the ghost in the China cast me.
I just in the back.
I just in the back pocket.
More fire.
I just in the back pocket.
More fire.
Nanim. Almost said that. Some dear no but cover Manasi story about could be a year. Yes, President I got you for. He said the president assassin. It was the cow declare. Be your president. And I'm going to church and the cast. And what a car near day.
Bisebio. No one.
Me who yes we must talk about state. Guy you crowd the buy. War president. The ultimate. Obo. Can near China kana. Na China ka. Changna chenge. Say China ka. Me who be a can free. Woman be. Say woman a powerful profile. I don't know. Oh we want. We are powerful. China ni ba. We are powerful. What are the car go chen? Say just idea. What me na chire ba ko. Me say China ni ba bi na the chair. Say can China. Na woman no promote sa cars. It was chair president bia. Na amane mileage. Enya sa. Enya sa. Na ka mu ye ka president of the republic, a sovereign state. Ah kojo kantanka kojo safo. Ye kaswa. Na say won why advertisement for
Changa chenge.
Changra chenge. Odo mo a
Changra chenge.
Yohani.
President. One very people from Makam, I'm funny.
Nothing new. That
is almost starting book of conduct.
Code of conduct. Maybe I know. Code of conduct. If there's one Pamo Sammy Gyamfi, Georgia Pariado Brava Party. It is only a baby of a Pamana. Hey, Sam George Sutra, what dear? And a year, 2 hours, dear. And none were dodgy bullet. I was sweet. Or no, Sam George, you be able to be a Pamano. And I when they be able to be a Pamano. Okuja to send your Kuja to chat, Trofa, a year Kufadu, a memoir, when you win it to me. Oh, you be able to be a Pamano. And to a memoir, good. And you're in a Jacquet Dingus. I'm a monagu. Oh, now I'm a monagu. Cruise da. Isa Uma. Also, Okatakyie Afrifa men say so jealous of Sammy Gyamfi. Sam Jata George and Okuja too.
Sam George. Jealous. Na dig it on.
Me won fetch omu nyina. Ana omu nyina gina ho a. Me so wa chen omu nyina. Tienie. I na mo ka say me short no be say o share me one on one na ahwe. So first of all, obi so share babu me. Fan to nche. Oh no, zane mo yi. Me say ugina Facebook a. Utimi nya vim bi. O show dem a utimi nya vim bi. O share me a we run. Eti me jealous Sam George. Me jealous and o mun intellectual firepower bi ancha me. O me ensa nyina, obi no o intellectual firepower. Whatever intellectual capacity that you I have the intellectual firepower.
Exactly. So let them know.
Any day, anytime. Put me anywhere with them.
Exactly.
Me jealous.
Precisely.
Omo hold the ministerial position. Yes. By virtue of your mama and the person the plan B for them. Asa.
Oh, and dig it on shit nana.
I dig it on shit. One day no.
Sam George.
And the good don't shut na shut. Oh, I don't put the encourage. Or shadow good to I yenisa. Menjelos no. Me hiane hwe. But baby am brother. You were the asenesa.
Aso mine.
Sam Jata. No am say internet na dey. Dani. And I know you see akoya ne draw so fia ya o tetra XYZ. I fed what Daniel was Sam George so near so shana da pa. Oh, wenya. Okruman grande work at the sim. Also go PRO tech. Yeah, wano. Winya. And you was Sam George a bon.
Also PRO keke wenya. They say they are no more.
Also you are nobody Afrifa, of course I'm nobody. Who say I'm somebody? I'm nobody. Before see about the story, so let me put this on record. I am somebody you can't break.
Never.
Let me get this straight. No. Me say offer me ba. E de ni gina manim. Na say o pese o ka me ma no tumunti. Dani hwe wa yi na ye ni. So oba come and no tumunti. Obi, who shoot to me ba o me nim say. Me go a me kokɔ wie. Na me see me ba ni wie. I'll still continue what I'm doing.
Precisely.
Because we need choice. I can't do anything about it. And what I cannot control, I won't worry my head over it. So I buy kura to me, no so the come ba. Me to me nyahwe. Obet me aye. But what you are seeking to achieve by breaking me, anya adwuma. I'm telling you, anya adwuma. Me, muni
ya no kwa de omko ba bi.
Oh, I'm fine. It is how you sort here am de ba here.
And so
I said, this guy is a lecturer, not a student of law. Mensa, Monsieur Adia, I learn. I take my time to learn. I take my time to learn. I bet them any day, anytime. Not even that guy. No, that guy. That idiot. He doesn't even come anywhere close to the pedestal I find myself on. He does not even come anywhere close. Never. The kind of vision when I sit down, I am the things I envisage I want to achieve in this world.
Precisely.
Your flow be Rose or Kansembi. Or say there is so much to do, so little done. Me won yoma be brambesem yo wiase. Kakra bi my
fire.
My goodness to be ada mana ada. We have a young Korean scammers in government. And no more can say, and no more can they. You are saying we, young Korean. Say, media men carry, or movie men carry. Now, Danny, Fameko Okuja to Ablamo. Enra,
and also the Samisa,
Sammy Okuja to
Sammy.
So Sam George, Sammy Gyamfi, and Sammy Okuja. I think there's something about this. Because that's a mama we open Sammy before Sam George, Sam Okuja to and
Sammy Gyamfi.
Omitimi omode. Mama be president.
Sammy Gyamfi.
Sam George. Sammy George, Sammy Jata. Is it almost a young Jata Biahu?
And
Sam George, Sam Gyamfi, SG, SO, Sammy Okujatu.
MP mom.
So CG.
Sam.
I go see.
Oh, yes, Sam.
Oh, would be a Sansa. Baby, me catch them some go for me scammers. Na me come am for nti. O say Jomama, you know, a si o maso. Ba o mehu omo. So Sam George wo position. Yentie nsem ne bi okan. Dani boy mu bia obeso mu bia bo.
NDC bana nipa wodi animu no kofifa sa private jet na wo wa ban nimu you resign.
I'll resign because what
will be resign.
What may resign it?
Dani yanko
why shall I stay there? May resign it because there's some principle and yet personal.
And no more
idea me time.
Yemo magana for you.
And as I mean pepper.
No more
it's the principle. It's about protecting the public.
It's happening now. Education minister na oda olam kwise mo abe resign.
Oh, may resign it. I mean, my head man resigning and free appointments committee of parliament.
And the appointment committee no say ya ni twa allowance mo kwa na mo jeje ana bibi wo ba bi a minimum.
Appointments committee which is a committee.
A few moments later.
NDC bana nipa wodi animu no kofifa sa private jet bia na wo wa ban nimu you resign.
I'll resign because what
will be resign.
What may resign it? Why shall I stay there? May resign it because there may is on principle and yet personal and yet say bia me time President Akufo-Addo and as I mean President Daly. It's the principle. It's about protecting the public purse.
It's about education minister na oda olam kwise mo abe resign.
Oh, may resign it. I mean, my
And you say, I mameno, or for private jet, and I'm in a buy. Maybe I come any problem with it. If some mameno said, nano, will be Trump was and comfort trot on Embran. Now go for an uncle or an uncle, what did the Wibaru? An echo. Who could you 2 years and the true sensation, a piano in a EBD anymore? A fog.
Mirror of justice.
Mirror of justice. Yes, so obviously a friend is scam George, scam Okujatu, and a scam Okujatu, you try resignation, I fed what the abaso or resign, a buying home by children. So foreign affairs will be a new to a free will be a dominion. So they are unprincipled characters.
Precisely so.
And I keep telling you, young conqueror some George, dear me, or Kanye. Now, young the kind of people that may matter of principle may what happy FM. Or Modi is a moon 1, 2, 3 and resign free. Major Angel may no more resign on principle.
Exactly.
If any day I hold police position in this country, that be a Bessie and then make conviction boy bra. And so Okuja to say that so I go poop or church poop. Why Gaber resign? Danny, I will boss some George the enemy and here.
Let's have that conversation. If President Mahama becomes president January 2025, and the first budget is read, which will be sometime in March of 2025. Let's have that conversation. If President Mahama becomes president January 2025, and the first budget is read, which will be sometime in March of 2025. And the budget doesn't announce a scrapping of CST, Miss Sam George, I would attack President Mahama on it.
That's not enough.
A few moments later.
I've been trending over the weekend on Twitter, not necessarily for my looks or my work, but absolutely because whether orchestrated or otherwise, people think that data prices must be cheaper by the stroke of my pen.
Let's have that conversation. If President Mahama becomes president January 2025, and the first budget is read, which will be sometime in March of 2025, and the budget doesn't announce a scrapping of CST, Miss Sam George, I would attack President Mahama on it.
That's not enough.
A few moments later.
Drop it.
I've been trending over the
hypocrisy. Because look, I'm telling you that right now,
not necessarily for
of the ministers that have
my
been
looks
approved,
or my
the ministers, almost 40-something ministers have been approved. Some of them come to parliament. We've seen some of them attending official functions in intra-city, and they've been driving V8s already. And please, to our viewers, when you see a government minister driving a V8 in town, please take a picture and let's tweet it at Joy News.
A few moments.
Drop it. And stop the hypocrisy. Because look, I'm telling you that right now, of the ministers that have been approved, the ministers, almost 40-something ministers have been approved. Some of them come to parliament. We've seen some of them attending official functions in intra-city, and they've been driving V8s already. And please, to our viewers, when you see a government...
Let us rise up and speak against the dictatorial withdrawal of radio frequencies and closure of radio stations by the government of Nana Akufo-Addo.
A few moments later.
What I said is that they are infractions. In fact, in the immediate instance I would reference, I ordered the shutdown of 1 and the revocation of 6 licenses. I shut down, I directed the NCA to immediately take action to shut down a radio station in the Boku area, Guma FM.
Let us rise up and speak against the dictatorial withdrawal of radio frequencies and closure of radio stations by the government of Nana Akufo-Addo.
A few moments later.
What I said is that they are infractions. In fact, in the immediate instance I would reference, I ordered the shutdown of 1 and the revocation of 6 licenses. I shut down, I directed the NCA to immediately take action to shut down a radio station in the Boku area, Guma FM.
Let us
Bobby, ti do mo kan ye bia na enra ni made ya mwa mi anga zabi nua bobi ansa eno na akwa na bobi ansa say yakoche eye adenta kumi ana me de to ho say instead so mbe send o mo boys ni tu boko akopata ntokwa no o mo bodam asend o mutu eye adenta bobi ansa churo ye no target me say time 8 years ago ye harass wo no bobi no na boko so ntokwa ho sa tinese kesen na I'm okay. First of all, you Messinia bobi ansa if on principle you don't believe say esi de am aban intimidating crofo na ye de yo na anya oda anka wa ban yi ba ye yo moye no you should stand up and speak against it. Say hey there be muka some by reset. So it looks like Bobi Ansa is not angry because it was being done by government but because it was being done to him. Now on principle Akufo-Addo aban action crofo to moi. I never supported that nonsense. That is how come I che mi anga sami senior kwabra Bobi Ansa. Say you me kwabra Bobi Ansa the Nimas police station ma dey chain. Cause na me support Sansa seminar na ma aban di no. And I spoke against it. So principle. So say Bobi Ansa on principle you don't really like what Akufo-Addo did to you. You should speak against it today. Say President Mama, okay saw the research ba. And say mfunu enya no ntini de ma. But Messinia say, oh, ye be nano, it's yenye bine. I have never supported. I mean, as a but as a son, of course, if some of us are part of the next government, then certainly we won't allow this foolishness to go. No. Ghana, at some point, Ghana must take a break and say, yeah, Jimmy Kakra, more fire. Me did Okatakyie Afrifa. Me no Kofi. Any general na besomo. At this point, they don't be see her. Now for the record, you say my children exam say we. Yay! Back to back.